Hello, let's make a painting. We're gonna see what it's gonna be today. Let's put the paper, maybe some water. After using the glass for a couple paintings, is just hard for the new paper to stick in. It's always try to get curvy and I gotta push it down. We'll see. It's kind of clear day today. Nothing too much this morning, so I guess I will take it easy. Pink until I figure it out. Alright, pink sky. There's some kind of sunrise because the light is coming from left all the way up. Maybe I will put some brownish. Let's see. And lately I start using a lot of paint from the tube directly on the paper. I don't know. I feel like growing up some trees maybe. It's looked like a island maybe. We'll see if I'm gonna continue. I have one big tree grow up because it's closer to the water. Try to make the reflection. I'm gonna establish a little bit better the horizon line. Clear the brush. Let's see. Pink. So I can emphasize a little bit more in the midground and go into the foreground. A little bit more. Maybe later I will put some grass there. We will see. I'm not sure, is that going to be a swamp or some kind of a lake? Black gouache to emphasize the horizon line a little bit better. Well, actually, excuse me, is a black paint. It will blend pretty well with the trees. I think at this point we can see the trees. Maybe I will put a little bit of light on them. And it doesn't look like sunrise anymore, so I guess I'm gonna remove that out of the table. Take the palette knife, or maybe not. Or maybe yes, maybe not. I will just remove some of the paint on the right side of the trees because the light is coming from the right side. It's not needed to put too many stuff. I feel like more you put, more complicated. Just don't. It doesn't need it. Especially with a watercolor, yeah, it can look beautiful, but for myself at this point, and the series I'm doing right now, which one I stuck for like a couple of months now, I'm keep pushing that landscapes, abstract landscapes. I'm exploring that a lot. It's feel like a journey with the paintings, at least on my side. I'm pretty sure majority of the people is. You start making a series and then you explore and explore and explore and explore until you've seen everything, which one in our case is going to be create everything you can think about it. And then you're going to naturally move to a different area, which one is going to be a different series. At least always my paintings been like this. I start making one thing. I believe before the landscapes I was doing like animals, like watercolor animals, and just keep going and going until I start doing this. which was understandable because the connection between the realistic looking animals and abstract landscape is totally understandable. A little bit more reflection. Now at this point the reflection is kind of harsh. I think I will fix it at some point. I'm not sure about the sky. Maybe I'll leave it like this. I will keep remove some of the paint on the foreground. Alright, so and let's take a little bit of black paint. And I will try to make some kind of details. And I think at this point our midground and foreground is kind of prepared to start working on it. It's enough paint there, it's enough details. I still can't decide the foreground. It's gonna be just a little wave for grass. Take the multiple brush and just move it down, make some nice reflection. Maybe some lines can be formed from this brush. Take the palette knife. Expand a little bit on the right side. Take some of the black paint and try to make some perspective lines. It will help a little bit better with the understanding of depth in our painting. I'm not sure should I continue the horizon or not to the very end. We'll see. Now for the foreground, tough one. I think just waves. Does it look good? Waves. I will leave it for now. Just waves. We'll see. We can always fix it. Remove some of the paint. I want to emphasize the sun on the right side. So we scratch down the sunrise, and it's gonna be, the sun is already high in the sky, so we're gonna have the light coming from the right side. Maybe a little bit of red on the bottom left side, and I will have this balance on this painting. Everything is happening on the left, and we're gonna have this bright spot. Should balance enough to look fine. Multiple brush to move down some of the paint, and I think that's about it. I will not make any grass. Let's see. A little bit more black paint. Alrighty. Take the palette knife and I will try to move around the black paint a little bit. Just around. And I'll remove some of the paint in between so we can have a little bit more contrasts. Since I don't think it's gonna be grass at this point, so we're just gonna have a nice contrast on the foreground so we can focus on the island on the back. And there you go, a watercolor abstract landscape.